So I'm upstairs in the mansion with the Sandman Viper Command. Now this is the second time I'm going to see you guys play. Saw you guys at CMW's at Thirsty Thursdays. But it was so fucking loud I couldn't really understand what was going on. Like that was just insane loud in that place.
It was a very loud experience. We apologize.
You guys have been to Kingston a couple times lately. What makes you guys keep coming back?
The shows are always great here. The Mansion in particular treats their bands really well, so there's no reason not to come back. It's close by, and early on when we were starting, Kingston was one of the towns that we kind of made some new friends in right off the bat, and they're coming to shows. So just it's just one of the first towns that we started playing, and it feels sort of like a little home away from home for us. So we like it here. It's good.
Yeah, now how does the following in Kingston compare to other cities that you've come across so far on your tour?
Anytime you're further from home, I mean, the following is not going to be as good as in your hometown, but we've been lucky enough to play some good shows here, so we have a bit of a base here, and they come out, and yeah, I mean, it's good. It's pretty much just like any other city in Canada when it comes to the following, other than our hometown, so it's always a good time in Kingston.
We had a cool experience. A couple times ago, our name was up on the marquee out front, which is really rad. But some guy just walked in, like we were done the set, we were out front kind of debriefing, and some guy walks up and was like, "Sandman Viper Command, yeah, great band," and he had come out and seen us at some other totally separate show, and he was just walking down the street. It was really cool. I don't know, just that kind of recognition is really neat anywhere you go.
Is it difficult trying to get your name out there too, to the different cities as you're traveling through?
Definitely. I mean, Kingston, we've been pretty lucky. We've been able to do some things at the local radio station and stuff. So, I mean, every time we come through, we try and do interviews and try and the band downstairs right now is really loud and really aggressive. So it's so it's I don't know. It's as hard as it is at any city you travel to, but no, I mean, like, we do as much as we can. We've appeared on, I think, local radio, local television here, maybe even a few times. So you just do what you can do, and you hope that people see you and come on out.
Yeah, we got really lucky the first time we played in Kingston, because we played at the Grad Club, I guess, yeah. So we got to play with a band called Holy Fuck, and they, through our producer, we met one of the main guys, Graham, and I guess they put us on the show, and we got really lucky to play in front of a lot of university students, so it was a really good opportunity.
In terms of a debut in a town, that's been one of our most cherished debuts, was opening for Holy Fuck at the Grad Club, which is a great venue, so Kingston in general is just chock full of good memories for us.
Yeah. Now, your last album, Rough Love, was released just a little over a year ago. Now, did it live up to any expectations that you had for the album?
I mean, it served its purpose. It was a stepping block from where our first album was to where we are now. So it served a purpose. I mean, until we get world tours, I mean, we don't feel justified. I mean, we would love to see that kind of stuff, have the legs to take you to Europe and back, So, I mean, that would have been really nice, but it did serve a purpose, and it's gotten us musically, sonically, where we are now with the new material. So I think it definitely has a purpose, yeah.
At the same time, it was only a 7-inch, so whenever you release a single, it's never going to give you as many legs as a full length. So I think all we wanted to do is we had this song kicking around that didn't really fit in with our current direction or where we were going, so we wanted to just give that song the light of day, and I think from that standpoint it totally did serve its purpose and gave people a taste of where we're headed to and where we were coming from at the time.
Do you guys have a new album in the works or anything going?
Yeah, there's 2 singles that we released are coming off of a new release. We're either going to do an EP or a full length, and we plan to have it out for the fall. So we're working on it right now, and it just depends on how much we can get done. And we're feeling really good about it, so I think we're going to go for a full length, and we'll see where it takes us in the studio. Now
you're gonna put it out in the fall. Are you gonna do that dreaded Canadian winter tour? Are you gonna hold out and kind of do it in the spring?
I think we're definitely gonna do the fall tour. Hopefully it doesn't take us all the way through Canada in the heart of winter. But as soon as we release it, we'll be hitting the road. So we'll be out there. We'll probably hit some snow along the way and some ice. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, one went back in.
Nope.
You know what? I like it. I was halfway home and I liked it.
forgot their purse. So you guys got a festival lined up so far. How many do you really plan on playing for this summer? Are there any ones that you really want to play too?
We've got a few lined up right now. We're going to go down to Milwaukee to play Summerfest, which is a big one of North America's biggest festivals, so we're stoked for that. We'll be doing like Scene Fest and all the local festivals again, so I don't know, we'll just take them as they come and we'll just hit them up, and we want to play as many festivals as possible, so because it's such a fun time, and yeah, I think we'll be out there as much as we can be.
And what's the biggest advantage for a band in your state to play these festivals?
Probably, like, I don't know, just being able to play to a large group of people that necessarily may not come out to a show if it's just you playing or whatnot, but they'd definitely be interested in seeing you if you're on a bill with all these other great bands. So, you know, you get a lot of like walk through traffic and just people who are interested in seeing you that may not come out to your 19 plus show at the Mansion in Kingston or something, you know, but they might come out if it's a day-long festival where all their other favorite bands are playing. So I think like just the crowd playing to a bunch of people.
Yeah,
sure.
and also just like most festivals are pretty broad in terms of their bookings. So like there'll be bands like us who are on the lower echelon, and then you're playing with huge acts that you never think you'd be playing with. I mean, you're at least on the same festival, so that just opens up lots of potential opportunities for networking and meeting new people and kind of, you know, working the other side of the music biz, which is talking and schmoozing and doing that whole thing. So festivals are always good for that kind of thing, you know, making new friends, seeing new faces, that kind of thing.
Yeah, now that you got Northeast by Northeast coming up, how busy your schedule going to be for that one?
I think we're actually taking a break from North by Northeast this year. We've done a lot of them. We've done a lot of shows, and I think we're going to be focusing on doing some recording. Like now that we're done this month-long tour, we're getting back into the studio like immediately. Like I think the following week we're going to jump back in. So I think that's kind of where we're at right now. I think we're going to take North by Northeast off and do some work in the studio, which makes sense for us at the time.
I mean, like, I don't know if we've completely written it off. Like, we might still get something tossed our way, and if it seems like it'll be a good time, we'll do it. A lot of the shows you do for North by are a lot of times just sort of like daytime parties. So I think we might do something like that this year. Yeah, but like, it's not gonna. Like Matt said, we've for the past few years have played like a lot of shows for it, and it's been really crazy for us. So this year we're gonna take it easy, but we'll be there. We'll be around. So.
Because I know the CMWs are pretty crazy for you guys.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts. Like we had a couple days where it was like 3 shows a day, and like one's in the daytime, one in the evening, and then one at 3 a.m. and with press all between. And so those festivals are always fun, though. You know, it just keeps you going and keeps you active. And again, you meet lots of new people, and you see a lot of old faces, and party down and see great bands. So we're looking forward to it. It'll be good.
Now, what does being a Canadian musician mean for you guys?
Well, like you said, touring winters, that means that's definitely something that comes with it. Driving generally, I think that means both those things to me personally. But on top of that, you know, we've got a really good backbone of great music that's come before us. So for me, I feel a part of that. I feel like, you know, any of the big Canadian bands for me, Sam Roberts and stuff like that now, like I feel the camaraderie. That's, to me, being a Canadian band is being part of that group. I feel it feels like a tight-knit group even across this massive country.
Yeah, I can see that. Because the Canadian music scene's pretty small in the grand scheme of things. So just, you know, touring the same circuits as everyone else has toured and playing the same bars and sitting in the same green rooms and talking to the same bartenders and that whole thing, it's cool. Definitely has that camaraderie kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, last yeah.
Agreed. I'd say like for me, it's like my intake of stronger beer, maple syrup, back bacon, and my exposure to hockey. So that's probably what being a Canadian means to me at this point. That's a joke. I'm sorry, not very good.
Syrup season was tough this year.
Everyone's got such serious answers here.
We used to fool around a lot in our youth, and we're really trying to keep things straight as an arrow these days. So, just really serious,
Boring as we could possibly
depressing. Or so, if anyone makes it to the end of this because they're not bored enough to stop watching the interview by now, this is the jazz for you. We're jazzing it up now. Here are the jokes. Here they come.
So what the fuck is a Sandman Viper Command then? You got the question mark and everybody asks a question, but you never hear the answer.
I think we're gonna keep it as a mystery for a while. We're gonna like eventually lay the groundwork for some Da Vinci Code kind of stuff, and someone like 50 years from now is gonna have to figure out this weird, convoluted, conspiracy theory-esque story that ultimately has the answer to what a Sandman Viper Command is at its root.
Just know that we've got a group of the world's best bioengineers working on it in our garage right now. So we are building the Sandman Viper Command.
And when we know what it is, the entire world will find out as well.
You'll all know. It will be the day of reckoning. But also just come to our shows and find out that way. For now.
We might unveil like grainy footage of what we're working on at our shows.
You have footage of the Sandman Viper Command. We'll see though. We will all see very soon. And that's that.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
Keep on chugging. Keep on chugging.
Okay, well, thanks for the interview.
Yeah. Thank you.